welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing things a little different. I just wanted to hop on and talk to you guys before I get straight into the video. So this video applies to everyone. I don't care if you're single, you're in the process of getting married, you're engaged, if you're already a wife. This video applies to everyone. So today I'm basically going to be talking about positioning yourself to becoming a wife. So if you are the person who is in the process of wanting to be a wife, if you have any questions about anything that happens with married couples, this is the video that you need to come to, because I'm going to give you guys wisdom. I'm going to be straight up real with you guys today, and I'm just going to give you guys some tips, some pros and cons on married life and things like that. So let's go ahead and get right into this video. Before we get into these tips, I want you all to get a notebook and a pen, and I want you guys to write down these notes, because these are very effective notes that I am sharing with you guys. So if you are in the process of wanting to become a wife, this is the video where you need to jot down some notes and install this knowledge into your everyday life. Develop an intimate relationship with God. So before you even think about becoming a wife, you must develop a relationship with God first. So you can't seek out a relationship with someone else if you don't have a personal relationship with God. So you want to be able to put that same energy that you're looking for a man or looking for a husband, put that same energy into being single and really building a connection with God and letting Him lead you to that husband of your dreams. You must understand that you cannot enter into a successful marriage with a husband if you don't have one with God first. Seek Bible wisdom, study the Word, develop a life of prayer, and be dedicated to living for God. Master the art of fidelity and trust. No man wants a woman who can't be faithful or one who turns every time she sees a good-looking man. Learn to be 100% committed to a serious courtship. Be happy with what God has blessed you with and cultivate your relationship. Develop the ability to take care of a home. Not only just paying the bills, but as a woman, as a wife, you want to make sure that you are keeping your home as clean as possible. No man wants to be with a woman who can't even keep her home clean. That's the most important thing. You want to be able to let your husband come home to a peace of mind, knowing that he's coming home to a clean atmosphere. No man wants to come home to a house full of clutter, full of dirt, and it's a mess. If your man can take the time and the initiative to go to work for 9 to 12 hours a day and work his ass off, you as a woman should have the ability to be able to say, okay, I'm gonna submit to my husband, and I'm gonna make sure this home is clean. Because as a woman, we should understand that sometimes men can be a little lazy and they might not do all of the things that us women do. We as women, we like things to be perfected and clean and things like that. So if you are a woman and you want to become a wife, you must have to understand that you need to make sure that you're taking care of your home. While he is out at work and he's paying the bills, however you guys are negotiating things, make sure as a woman that you are being clean about yourself. No man wants to be with a woman like that, and he's surely not going to want to marry a woman who doesn't keep her home clean. So understand to develop an ability to take care of your home. To become a great partner in marriage, we must bring the ability to emotionally and physically take care of the house. Set an atmosphere of peace and love. Learn how to cook. It's nothing more amazing than seeing a woman, your wife, in the kitchen cooking for you. If you're not quite sure how to cook, get a cookbook. You can look at YouTube. Look at different things that'll teach you how to be able to come up with recipes. If you have people in your life that has been cooking over time, be able to go to family functions and learn how to learn recipes and learn how to cook. No man wants to be with a woman who can't cook. And also, no woman wants to be with a man who can't cook. So it goes for both parties. If you are in a marriage, learn to be able to get up and do something new. Learn to be able to cook for your wife, cook for your husband. Nobody wants to keep going and spending money on expensive meals when you can be at home. That's the most intimate thing as a wife that you can do. Besides being feminine and looking pretty all day, a man wants a woman who could be in that kitchen and sweat and look good at the same time. So learn how to cook, women. Y'all got to understand, a man loves a home cooked meal. Y'all got to learn how to cook. A woman that can't cook is not cute. We know that men like to eat. Eating out can become expensive, and who doesn't love a home cooked meal? If you cannot do anything besides boil water, you need to invest into a cookbook, and I promise you, you will improve your cooking skills. Make smart financial decisions. So being a wife and being in a marriage with a man, you have to understand that your expenses become his expenses and vice versa. So you have to understand being in a marriage, you have to learn how to save. We can't always be spending as much. You got to be able to come up with a plan, set goals for your marriage to be able to do things in that marriage. You don't want to have a boring marriage either, but you also want to be financially stable. If you desire to marry a man who provides and makes the best decisions for his family, you need to do the same. Men don't want to marry a woman who spends more than she saves. Work on your budget and be sure to have an emergency fund that covers 3 to 6 months of expenses along with retirement savings. The ability to manage money is very, very, very important in marriage. Be complete as one. Learn to be happy on your own. Find joy in things that make you happy. Love what you have and don't worry about what others have. Learn the meaning of compromise. Marriage is about give and take. While you're single, learn that you don't always have to be right and accept most things won't always happen your way. Be willing to sacrifice what you want for the benefit of happiness of others. Wives have to compromise many, many things in life. Be committed to pursuing your dreams and supporting others. It's important to have your own goals and motivations before becoming one with your husband. Being single is a great opportunity to build the career or business you want when working towards other goals. When you become a wife, you will have to support your husband's dreams at the expense of your own. You must be ready to sacrifice and compromise when committing to a marriage. Know what submission is and be ready to walk into it. A lot of people shy away from this discussion. Submission is not equivalent to obedience. Submission is yielding in love. Study God's design for marriage and understand the role of a wife. In your singleness, God is your husband. Submit yourself to Him. Trust His plan and timing for your life. Practicing submission will be the driving force behind it, and it will become second nature to you once you become a wife. Be holy and feminine. Always carry yourself as a classy woman who walks with confidence. Men want a woman they're proud to take home to their families. They want a woman with high self-esteem, one who walks gracefully and respects herself, her body, and respects others around her. Here are my well-known signs that you are not ready for marriage. The trust is not there. If you find yourself always questioning what someone is doing, you are not ready for marriage if you don't trust your partner. If you can't set aside and really be able to communicate with your partner about what it is as far as why you don't trust them and try to come up with a solution, you will not be ready for marriage. You're not ready for marriage if you have not been dating long enough. You have to be able to understand and really sit down and understand who you are marrying. You're not ready for compromise. You're being pressured to get married. You don't speak their love language. You are not sexually attracted to each other. Your mind still wanders. You are investing more than what you can afford to lose. I just want you all to know that marriage is really hard work. Regardless of how you see it, marriage really takes a lot of time and energy to be able to communicate. And you're going to go through things in marriages. It's not going to always be good days. It's going to also be bad days. It's going to be days that you guys disagree with a lot of things. But as long as you stand that ground and be able to communicate with your partner and be able to, work through your solutions and do things, I'm just here to let you guys know, if you are someone who wants to be married, it's not easy. It's not just like a relationship. It requires a lot of time. It requires a lot of attention. You're going to have to start doing a lot of different things. You're going to have to learn how to be submissive to your husband. It's going to be a lot of different things. So if you are a person who is used to doing things a certain way, marriage is one of the strongest things that you can really put yourself into, because it really takes a lot of time. So I'm just here to just let you guys know the real, that you're going to go through things. It's not going to always be easy days to be able to get up and be able to always be happy with each other. It's going to be days that you get on each other's nerves. I'm being real with you all, because it's not just the little cute pictures that you see people posting. And if we're having marriages and we have that one day where we dress up and we're a bride and we're giving ourselves to a man, and we have to understand that we are signing up for something more than just the way it looks. We're signing up to be able to give our souls to each other, to be able to understand each other, and be able to adapt to whatever changes within that partner. You have to understand, as years go by, and the reason why so many marriages last for so long is because wives are being submissive and they're respecting their husbands. They're not just focused on themselves about what they can get out of the marriage or financially or anything like that. That comes with the marriage. That's what you have to understand. If you are a person who's only trying to get into a marriage because you want to be able to, you want a man that's just going to be there for you and pay your bills and things like that. It's not that. It's about commitment. It's about companionship. It's about two people working their asses off and doing what they need to do to be able to build themselves up and build that foundation for them. The reason why so many marriages fail is because people fail to put the time and energy in where it needs work. So we will put our time and energy in so many other things, but when it comes to wanting to become a wife, yeah, it looks good, yeah, it's fun some days. Well, it should be fun every day, but I'm just saying, some days in reality, we got to understand that we're still human. We still are our own person. Regardless of what past traumas that you have had in the past, you are still conquering and getting through those things. So as being in a marriage, it's basically like you're putting yourself in a situation where you're combining feelings and all of those emotional connections together. So now it's not just focused on self, but so many reasons why it failed is because it's always someone in a marriage or a relationship that's just focused on themselves and what they can get out of a marriage. But we have to understand, in order to be in a marriage, you have to give and take. You have to be able to give just as much as you receive from your partner. Be able to be encouraging, uplift your partner, whatever it is. Learn ways to be able to uplift that marriage so that it will work. That's why so many marriages fail, is because nobody wants to put the time and energy in it, and they don't want to be able to do the work that God has set out for them. They just want everything to be easy and just handed to them, oh, perfect. It's not going to work that way. And I'm just going to be straight up real with y'all. Like, this marriage stuff is not a game, y'all. Like, if y'all really want to be wives and all of that stuff, start to work on yourself while y'all single. Like, y'all don't understand, the whole term of being single is to be able to understand yourself and work on yourself. And sometimes y'all don't do that because y'all so focused on trying to find a man. And we have to understand, when you get that time to be single, take that time for yourself and be able to, set boundaries for yourself. See what type of things you like. See what type of things you don't like. And you can be able to, work through whatever it is. You have to be able to. The time that you have being single, I'm letting you guys know to please take that time to really work on yourselves and build that future that you want. Because while you by yourself, you have so much time and energy to be able to do all of the things that you want to do. Don't just focus your whole life on trying to party and things like that. Get with the grit for real. Like, it's really time to be able to have your own business. Be able to create something for your family, for your future. Like, don't just focus on this single world as, oh, I need to find somebody. I need to find somebody. No, you don't. Because if God is in your life and you letting God lead you, he already gonna send that person that you need. He gonna take you through some raps. He gonna take you through some loops. God gonna take you through all this. And he testing you. God gonna take you through all these loops. He gonna give you the person that's gonna break you down, that's gonna help build you up. So when we get with people that down talk us and say all of this stuff, take that as, I'm gonna build myself up. So that when I do find that next man, I'm not going to allow this. I'm not going to allow that. Take the time to really stay single, y'all, and stop trying to focus on finding a man. Because let me tell you this, baby. If a man wants you, he going to find you. And half the time, all they want is just your cakes. So you got to really, really take your time. When you really want to marry somebody, make sure that you're choosing the right one. Because if you only choosing somebody for looks and money, you going to miss the whole purpose. You're not going to have no love. You going to just have money in them looks, and you ain't gonna have nobody who really, really care about you. So you gotta really sit down and really take this time while you're single and really think about what it is that you want for your future. What type of husband you want? What type of man you want? What you want your man to do for you besides just lay you in bed and give you flowers and take you on trips every other day? What type of intimate connection do you have with your husband or someone that you want to be your husband? It takes time and energy to really build that. So I just want you guys to just let that soak in and be able to take that time while y'all single right now. I'm telling y'all, stop focusing on these men, because if they ain't got nothing going for themselves, what they gonna do for you? Y'all get in these relationships with people who don't have nothing, and that's not even the case about what they don't have, because a person who don't have nothing can come up within a month, years, whatever it is. Stop focusing on the bull stuff. I'm trying to tell y'all. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Turn on your post notifications so you will be notified whenever I'm uploading any new videos. I hope you all love this wisdom, because I gave y'all some good tips today. And I want y'all to let all this sink in. Don't just let this just go out one ear and go out the other one, because I want y'all to take this serious. I'm giving y'all real wisdom here. I'm not wasting my time with this. I'm taking my time to really give y'all the word and give y'all what y'all need. So if this applies to you, it applies to everybody. I want everybody to watch this video. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. And I hope you all be ready for the next video. Thank you all for watching.